Heat wave in India 2024. In recent years, India has been grappling with increasingly severe heat waves, affecting millions across the country. The situation in 2024 has reached a critical point, with major cities such as Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Bengaluru, Kolkata, and Hyderabad experiencing unprecedented levels of heat stress. This is primarily due to rising relative humidity and the urban heat island effect, where built-up areas trap heat, reduce green cover, cause congestion, absorb heat, and generate additional heat from human activities. As a result, city centers have become significantly warmer, especially at night, exacerbating the discomfort and health risks for residents. The combination of high heat and humidity poses a serious threat to human health, compromising the body's natural cooling mechanisms. This not only makes people sick, but can also lead to fatalities, even at lower temperatures. The heat index, a measure of how hot it feels when humidity is factored in, has been steadily increasing, making the conditions unbearable for many. This summer, prolonged heat waves have intensified the issue, with Odisha recording 18 heatwave days and West Bengal 16 in April alone. Rajasthan, Haryana, and Delhi are currently experiencing extended heat waves, with no relief expected for at least 3 more days. The India Meteorological Department (MD) has issued red alerts for several states, warning of severe heatwave conditions. The study by the Center for Science and Environment (CSE) noted a 5–10% rise in average summer humidity in most metros over the last decade. Hyderabad saw the highest increase at 10%, followed by Mumbai 8%, Kolkata 7%, and Chennai 5%. Interestingly, Bengaluru remains an exception, with relatively stable humidity levels. Monsoon periods are now hotter in Mumbai and Kolkata, while Chennai has lost its marginal cooling effect during this season. Bengaluru and Hyderabad remain slightly cooler during the monsoon compared to the pre-monsoon period, providing some respite to their residents. Delhi's extreme heat can be directly linked to the increase in built-up areas. The city's expansion, with built-up areas growing from 31.4% in 2003 to 38.2% in 2022, has intensified urban heat stress. While more green cover can help lower daytime temperatures, it does not significantly affect nighttime temperatures or the increasing heat index. This urban expansion traps heat, making the city hotter, especially at night. The mercury hovers between 45°C and 47°C, with parks normally popular with residents now deserted, and street dogs digging holes in the ground to keep cool. Passers-by walk with their heads and faces covered by scarves or in the shade of umbrellas, while the tarmac melts during the hottest hours. The Indian capital and the north of the country are being suffocated by a grueling and inhuman heatwave. On May 20–24, the thermometer passed the 47°C mark, with a record of 47.8°C in Najafgarh on the outskirts of New Delhi, the highest temperature recorded in the country. Authorities have ordered early school closures for summer vacation, but construction sites continue to operate. The atmosphere in New Delhi is like a gigantic wind tunnel of hot, dry, dusty air. The heat is almost relentless. At night, the temperature doesn't drop below 32°C, and rooftop water tanks provide scalding water. The poor suffer the most during this heat wave, as those living in precarious or cheap housing have no way of cooling down. Many cannot afford air conditioning and only have fans, leading to unbearable indoor temperatures and exhaustion. The scorching heat wave is continuing in several parts of the country, with the MD issuing a red alert for the northern part of India. Heat wave conditions are likely to continue in Delhi, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, West Uttar Pradesh, and Rajasthan until May 28. Searing heat has gripped India earlier than usual for the 3rd summer in a row, with vast areas stewing in humid conditions. Climate change is making extreme heat stretches more common, longer, and more severe, putting more than 1 billion lives at risk. With national elections underway, the heat wave has affected people more acutely than in 2023, the warmest year on record. The MD has forecast an unusually high number of heatwave days from April to June. While severe heatwaves cause more immediate deaths, milder ones claim more lives over time as they are more common. Experts suggest that India may need to lower its heat warning thresholds. Researchers have mapped the health risks of heat waves in India by examining excess mortality in 10 cities in different climate zones between 2008 and 2019. They considered factors such as wind speed, solar radiation, temperature, and humidity to develop a more effective early warning system. Together, these elements contribute to thermal comfort, a measure of how the body experiences these atmospheric conditions. Tweaking regional heat action plans based on dry and moist heat stress could provide some relief. Studies have shown a 30% increase in moist heat strength between 1980 and 2020. In the past 70 years, areas under heat stress have grown by 30% to 40%. Improving heat advisories is crucial. Heat advisories that advocate staying indoors may not be helpful for families experiencing higher temperatures within their homes than outside during the day. In South Asian countries like India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, people in dense, low-income neighborhoods with no open green spaces remain unsheltered from heat, even at night. More sophisticated heat indices or thermal comfort forecasts should guide HAPs. Since the launch of India's first HAP in Ahmedabad city in Gujarat in 2013, nearly 40 such strategies have been created across states, cities, and civic bodies. Ahmedabad has now included nighttime temperatures in its HAP as they have risen in recent years. Counting deaths from heat and having accurate data will help with better cutoffs for early warnings. Intense humid heat waves can also bring heavy rainfall due to the clustering of extreme climate systems. Humid heat is considered a trigger for strong short-rain bursts, impacting roof designs and building stability. Climate change-linked shifts in air currents high in the atmosphere have made heat waves more persistent and longer from the late 1990s. Understanding these mechanisms helps tweak weather prediction models to improve accuracy. A chain reaction of events in the atmosphere and oceans sets off heat waves over north-central and east coast India. Persistent hot, dry conditions over the wheat-growing north-central region are linked to high-pressure systems that become stationary, disrupting the usual flow of weather patterns. Slow-traveling planetary waves called Rossby waves transfer the heat, causing heat waves. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more updates on pressing environmental issues and other intriguing topics. Stay tuned for more insightful content on InfoBurst.